Mason Recreation records accidents and injuries that occur in its facilities and programs through a platform called Connect2. Accurate and thorough documentation of all injuries that occur is important to promote effective risk management and support the department should legal issues arise. A Connect2 report must be submitted for every injury that occurs during any club-sponsored activities. If first aid is provided, an injury has occurred. Reports should be filled out succinctly while still using complete sentences and providing accurate descriptions. As safety officers are not medical professionals, we should not make any diagnoses in our reports. This report is used across the department, so you will notice some terminology that does not completely align with club sports use. For our purposes, a member is anyone with a Mason affiliation, such as students or coaches, and the employee completing report is the club officer completing the report. All clubs have a copy of this QR code in their safety kit that can be used to access the injury report form.
After scanning the QR code, you'll be directed to the accident report form, where you will fill out the various details of the injury. So you'll start with the date that the accident occurred, as well as an approximate time for the injury. And then you'll enter where that accident occurred. If it was on campus, you'll enter the facility itself. And if it occurs off campus, you'll just enter club sports, club sports. The brief alert text description is just a short description of what this injury form is about. And then the level of the injury. Next, we're going to indicate who the person was that got injured. For our purposes, a member is any student or coach. In this situation, we'll pretend they're a student, so their affiliation is student. Enter their G number and their name. If we can get an physical address, that is helpful. A phone number. And the email address of the person who got injured. Last will be their gender, as well as whether or not they're a minor. For club sports, you likely will not have any minors participating. And then the activity at the time of the incident will be club sports. And now we get to actually indicate what type of injury occurred. So in our case, we had a leg injury, so we're going to select a specific body part. Right now, you only see all of the body parts that pertain to this head area. So if we click down on their leg, there we go, their leg, we can say their right calf was injured. And we suspect that it was a sprain or strain. And we applied ice to take care of that injury. Then you'll need to click the Add Injury button, and that injury will be recorded. No bodily fluid present. You don't need to add any images. If there was an additional witness present, you can add their information. We won't do that. And then for employee competing report, that's you. This is going to default to some other things, so make sure you switch this out to your information. That way we can get in contact with the officer who completed the report if necessary. Here you're going to fill out your account of the accident. So what did you see happen? Lastly, you'll click the CAPTCHA and then you'll hit submit and you are all done.